to ask Mr. Diba to stand in for him to withdraw on his behalf, my Lord. But I just think we must get everything on record. Previously, for accused number 7, there were 2 lawyers involved, Mr. Jan Loubser as well as Mr. Mattia. Both of them filed notices regarding the withdrawal of them. And then we also received a withdrawal from Mr. Kunani, and Mr. Kunani was on behalf of accused, now I can't remember. Mr. Kunani was on behalf of accused number 8, wasn't he?
It was number 5.
Number 5, sorry, Malay. Sorry, so that is that. So this was supposed to be a pre-trial. But as of the events that happened, my Lord, a pre-trial is not going to happen today. So we've agreed upon us, and I also compiled a draft order regarding the rest of the proceedings, that they must come, and I just want to ask the register to provide the court with a copy of that. You already have got that. That we are going to postpone this matter, my Lord, if it's in order with everyone, up until the 5th of June for purposes of pre-trial. And
or the 29th of?
No, the 5th of June. That's the last paragraph, my Lord. That is not completed. I left it open so that the court can just confirm with all the lawyers if that date is suitable.
You say the 29th of June?
No, the 5th of June.
The 5th of June. It's not on the draft order, isn't it?
That only the date is left open, the last paragraph, my Lord.
And postponed to the 5th of June for what purposes?
For pre-trial.
For pre-trial.
My Lord, paragraph 1 of the draft order is that the legal representatives must collect the copies of the dockets of, before on the 29th of March 2024. After this, and the DPP will hand it the contents of the dockets to them as soon as we receive proof of payment. But I can confirm that we already made the copies in that regard, so they are available. And that I undertake that if there are going to be any, if I receive any new statements, I will inform them accordingly and provided that to them. But, my Lord, because of the issues, and today is in fact a waste of time, I think it is important to establish already today if the new lawyers and if the lawyers who are appearing today are, if they receive financial instructions in this regard, as it pleases the court. And then I will address you regarding...
It's not contained in the draft order, that aspect that you've just raised.
That day? In
respect of financial instructions.
I didn't add that on. I think that I would rather prefer if you handle that, my Lord.
Ms. Bester?
Okay. My Lord, if the 5th of June is in order, I would ask the court to postpone the matter up until the 5th of June. Then two of my learned colleagues are going to address you regarding the bail conditions where the accused must report at a certain police station. I don't have a problem with that, my Lord. They must just confirm that. And unfortunately, my Lord, we need a formal order from the court on a court's letterhead before we can change it. But we agreed that that will come into effect as from next week. So that gives the court time to prepare the court order and it also will give the police the time to serve it and to notify all the different police stations.
Let me see whether I understand you, Ms. Bester. You say that 2 of them are going to come with the variation of the bail conditions.
Yeah.
And what about next week for the preparation of the court order?
Yeah, in order for us to change that, it must be on a formal letterhead of the court before we can inform the police about that. So that must be a typed version on a
Could
court
you
order.
enlighten me on the wording of the envisaged variation of the condition?
I think it's better for them, but they know exactly who they are, my lord, and I would like them to address you in that regard. I know it's accused number 2. Is it right? Accused number 2. You can maybe just stand up and address the court about that.
Okay, we'll come to that point. Thanks, Ms. Nandipha. And is that all, Miss?
One more aspect, my lord. This morning I received information regarding accused number 7, Bester, that he is taking chronic medication for diabetics, but he refused to have his food this morning, and he also again refused to take his breakfast that they brought from him from Grootvlei. I discussed that with his new lawyer, and I asked him to address that with his client, and maybe he can just confirm if he solved the problem with Mr. Bester in that regard. And I've got nothing more to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bester.